fast from Target. Target, how dare you insult and spit in the face of black people? I need y'all to hear this. When black people spend at Target $29 million a day. So if you're going to take our money, you better open up your doors and open up employment and open up scholarships. In any 30 days, black people spend $800 million in Target. I want to go on record that not only am I asking you to fast for 40 days from Target, I am telling you to sell all of your Target stock. I want the stock to go down because we are standing in righteous indignation against racism and sexism in this nation. Target, you got 40 days to pull it together because you made a commitment after the death of George Floyd that you would invest $2 billion into the black community before, watch this, December of 2025. So you to pull out of that commitment in January, you are reneging to the financial commitment you made to our people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You got 40 days before we shut all of it down. We are calling all of the stockholders to be accountable to the commitment that you made to black people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I got naysayers saying, won't you just preach the gospel? I'm preaching the gospel. Jesus kicked over tables and used a whip to drive people out when they were out of order in handling God.
Ooh, boy. Pastor Jamal Bryant. Where are we going, man? What's going on? We are so easily influenced. You have a pastor calling for a 40-day fast from Target. And not only calling for a 40-day fast from Target, he wants you then to sell your Target stock. And later on, if you watch a full version of this, he then tells them to go to this target.org and invest money into it. So this is wrong in so many levels, just so many levels. This is not even what the church was built for. Because this right here is segregation. This is segregating the church. It's white people in that congregation. Because if you watch the full service, they start recognizing all these people who are in different positions and calling them up. I think the first gentleman they called it was a white male, and then they start calling up this Hispanic female, and on and on. And I don't know if you guys watched Pastor Jamal Bryant on Cam Newton's podcast, but I highly suggest that you watch it because he talks about a lot of race-based things, and that's just not how I would want the shepherd that's supposed to be leading my flock to lead. We should never do anything. I can't say we because I'm not a pastor. Pastors should never do anything that divides people by race, gender, or anything of that nature. That is not your job. And then you go on to use a scenario, a situation in the Bible when Jesus went in and kicked over the tables of the tax collectors. Two totally different things. You cannot take a parable out of its context to make it fit your context. This is crazy. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to read something to you guys to show you guys something there. So this is right here. Is Bible Gateway. I'm going to be reading out of the New International Version just so it can make sense for everyone who don't understand the King James Version with the styles and therefore like those things. So I'm going to read this to you, but this is First Timothy chapter 3. And it goes on to tell you about the role of the people in the church, the deacons, the pastors. But I'm going to read to you guys the overseer, which is the pastor, what his role is. And I'm going to read this to you guys, and I hope that you guys can hopefully get something from it, because I don't want you to just take my word. I want you to take the word, because as it says in the Bible, at the beginning was the word, and the word was God. So we need to understand that the word should not be taken out of context. So let's read this. So we're going to start at 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. It says, now the overseer is to be above a reproach. Let's look up reapproach on here. Let's see what reapproach means. Let's do some let's do some deep dive. Come on now. Work with it. Let's look up reapproach. Reapproach means, let's see what it says here. Let's see. It's all the way up in the sky. But anyway, above reapproach. I'll get that for y'all. Let's see here. Let's finish reading and I'll get back to that. It says, now the overseer to be above reapproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-controlled. By the way, he doesn't have a wife, guys. He was unfaithful to his wife. Self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not given to drunkenness, not violent but gentle, not quarrelsome, not a lover of money. He must manage his own family well and see that his children obey him, and he must do so in a manner worthy of full respect. If anyone does not know how to manage his own family, how can he take care of God's church? So if you guys know Pastor Jamal's past, that kind of answers a lot for you right there. He must not be recent convert, or he may become conceited and fall under the same judgment as the devil. He must also have good reputation with outsiders. He doesn't. So that he will not fall into disgrace and into the devil's trap. So there's a lot there, but it just tells you what you should be looking for when you're looking for someone to lead your flock, someone to that you want to call your pastor. Just something to really think about. I would highly encourage you guys to look up what reapproach mean, and quarrelsome. My computer's acting up right now. There we go. Look up. Quarrelsome is an adjective given to or characterize. It's moody or quarrelsome man. He seemed very moody in that dissertation about the 40-day fast. He shouldn't be confrontational. See that? Oh, you guys can't see, it's not showing it. But it also means confrontational as well. So I just highly encourage you guys, for whoever you follow, whoever's your shepherd in the earthly realm, I would highly encourage that you really take on and see their character, because sometimes it's just not what they say, it's how they say it, the reason they're saying it. And I would highly encourage you to really look up who you're following, because this has no place in the church. Period. So this is 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 2 through 7. We'll highly encourage you guys to go read for yourselves, look up certain words, so that you guys can really fine tune what you want your pastor or your overseer to look like. Reapproach up here, it says he preached a large congregation, giving a sermon. Let's see here. Oh, it looked up preach, not reapproach. Let's see here. So reapproach in such ways to express disapproval or disappointment. Critics reapproached him for his failure to tackle. So it says the verb version of reapproach is to rebuke, reprove, scold, chastise. So what I'm doing right here, he shouldn't be above that reapproach. It's okay for me to give my opinion of what I feel that he did wrong by giving you guys the understanding of what the word says your overseer or your pastors or your shepherd who leads you guys should look like, should be providing you. And there should never be a time where you're using the pulpit to divide people by race or to only pick out one race when you should be serving all races. So just something to think about. Again, as I always tell you guys, God loves you, which is most important. I love you. You're beautiful. Your boy's out. Let go.